Come in. Happy Halloween. You must have seen my special going on.
Okay. Greetings, Megavan, and greetings, YouTube land. Welcome back to another Devilutionx Diablo Let's Play. I'm just finding games to pass time until Diablo 2 Resurrected comes out. A little bit of news is that the console version of Diablo 2 Resurrected is available for preload, but not yet on PC. So a little odd that it will come out, or not come out, but be available for download early. Download and installation early before PC, considering it's a PC game first, but there were explanations as to why that is, but I will not get into that. It did say coming soon, so I'm gonna guess either Monday or Tuesday it might be available for PC. Is the streaming okay? Okay, so I have an ASMR video going on at the same time, just because sometimes I like to do that. I like to listen to it, and you can see it for yourself what it is, and it just fits the theme. One of my favorite ASMR artists. Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, yeah, it's ASMR Gibby. So here we go. And as you can see, I'm going to be using Falagar, my Sorcerer, level 14. And that's what my stats look like now. I'm getting sleepy already, guys, you know, just listening to this. I feel as if I have to make this a little louder.
Now, the potions that I can offer you vary in intensity, in function, in danger. Why don't you tell me what you're looking for?
Okay, that's better.
Our popular potions include potions to make you taller, potions to make you funnier, potions to make your skin clear.
What ails you, my friend?
And look at this. You see how loud they're talking? But look at that. You know? I just can't believe it. I have it like low. But it's
potions for invincibility, or just general strength or speed.
It's like talking to the people will counteract the ASMR video. And it's for my benefit, by the way. I mean, I know this is not meant to be an ASMR video. It's just because I want to listen to it.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah, I need a book of Fireball.
Have I said anything that's interested in you yet? Okay.
You know, I thought maybe I should change my eyeglasses, and maybe I will.
You're looking for more than one. A love potion, a sleep potion, and an invincibility potion.
Fuck, what are you doing? Don't go that way.
As a witch in training, I can only make you one potion at a time. So that means that we would have to combine these three into one mega potion. But the laws of magic that I follow say that you can't make a multiple potion without also having a potion be a mystery.
I'm trying to make it so I'm using these plastic ones when I'm indoors. And when I go out, I use the other ones, you know, just to preserve the other ones, you know, longer, I guess.
I do have to warn you that there will also be some other effect in the potion, and I have no idea what. You would still like to continue? Okay. I'm gonna need you to sign this. Here. Go ahead. Right there. Thank you. So whatever happens, it's really not my fault. As I told you all.
You see it again.
Especially on Halloween.
The problem is,
We're not really sure what could
because it doesn't have really nose pieces, so it sits very close to my eyes that, like my eyelashes
Okay, well, let's
are
stop
touching the
way.
lens.
Let's get you what
You
you
know what I
came
mean?
here for.
So
And
my
I know
eyelashes
it's
are
not
touching
just small
the
talk,
lens.
it's just
Okay,
trying.
so
So,
it feels just kind of weird.
no, I don't want these potions by heart.
Okay.
Once heard of a witch. She was trying to do a basic weight loss potion, and instead of losing fat, the person lost their feet. And she just mixed up one ingredient. She didn't even mix it up. She just put too much. Exactly.
What ails you, my friend?
These pages to make sure I have exactly what you need. Okay. Sleep, love, invincibility. All of these are going to require some jewels in order for them to be able to react together and make one potion that you could drink. Now, the jewels that we need are rubies bathed in the full moon,
I sense a soul in search of answers.
rubies bathed in the new moon sky, pebbles smoothed by the east and west.
Hey, it's Mike. My good friend Movie Mike. So much Diablo. Hey, can you level up? Yeah. I'm just thinking, where do I want to put my points? Thanks for the comment on my the Batman reaction trailer.
I have to open these carefully.
Do that.
There's a lot of energy.
And I know we've always talked about that before, in the past, about Jason Momoa and other people's roles. It's just a script. It's not him. I know. I just I guess I'm really mad at the writers, like what you said. And that's just the sad part, because in a way those actors are kind of like the fall guy, because you see them, so you immediately blame them. He's the one playing the role.
He dropped Ruby. That was charged by
I guess that's another thing. I see him as, not that I watched the show, but he was in Baywatch. I don't know if you knew that, when he was like really young. So that just incites more hatred for me. Yeah.
Ruby bathed under the moon sky.
God. Shit, I'm gonna go.
And see that there. Yes. Thank you. visuals really are
Okay.
smooth. They're different colors.
I really liked it. Oh yeah, I like that trailer as well. It was a good one. I like it more than the very first trailer, the one that a lot of people went crazy over. But of course, it is because it was like the first official trailer. It was like the next one. But I just like it because it kind of showcased it a little bit more, about the film. I should see those other ones with Robert Pattinson. Like I said, to me, his best role was in Dark Kingdom, The Dragon King. Oh, I can see why someone might not. They kind of reimagined the mythology, but I think it works. Yeah, I don't mind the mythology that they went with for the Batman. It seems like they're maybe trying to go more of the detective route with Batman, and that's why I mentioned at the end it would be cool to see like it's just like a totally different genre where it's maybe even more so. It pushes or adds more of the detective aspect in the film. Oh wow, 2 firewall books. So it will probably be more like a Sherlock Holmes film, with some fighting, a little bit of fighting, I guess. Oh, you missed my other comment. Oh, I did not see that. Oh shit, I must have. Oh hey, I watched the new Candyman this morning. I really liked it. Oh, I see. I can see why someone might not kind of reimagine the mythology. Oh yeah. You missed my other comment. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, the Candyman. I take it you saw the original Tony Todd, and yeah, that's the thing. When I was, did I give my review? I can't remember if I don't remember doing a review of that, but I wrote it somewhere. I can't remember. Maybe it might have just been in the Facebook. What my issues were with the film, with that new Candyman. But and I thought if I was to bring it up, it would just give too much away. But I guess I can do it here. So anyone that comes across this video, be warned. There are the new 2001 Candyman spoilers. If you care for that sort of thing. I didn't like that. I don't know, maybe I have to get used to it, but they made it where there's a multitude of Candyman, So there's a Tony Todd one. What was his name? I forget now his name. I think his name began with an R, which was the Tony Todd one. And then we had the one from the movie, this movie. The guy that was just where the kid met Candyman in the bathroom and he was offering him candy, right? Because he thought it was him that was putting the razor blades into the candy, the Halloween candy. And then they ended up beating him to death. And then it turned out that there were still razor blades in the candy, so he was innocent. But why did he have a hook in his hand to begin with, I wonder? Just like Tony Todd. So I found that very odd. And then I understand, of course, the last guy, the latest guy, because the guy did it. He cut off his hand and stuck that hook while he was out of it. I don't know, maybe it was like the reaction of the bee sting. So that made sense because he was following the lore, but why do they all have hooks on their hands, Like the guy had a hook, the guy in the bathroom offering the candy had a hook already in his hand for a hand, and I didn't quite get that. Like it just so happens the other guy had a hook too. Well, I guess typical to say. I don't mind off-camera kills, and you don't see the gore. I thought they explained all the hooks. Did they? I don't know. maybe you can explain that to me, but and I must have missed something.
We could be very
Yeah, it eluded me then because I don't know. And then what was I going to say now? I lost my train. Oh, typically when they do like off-camera kills, they either two reasons, one of two reasons, or sometimes both really. It's due to save money on special effects, you know, so they do an off-camera kill, or it is like a stylistic choice done by design by the director. Daniel Robital was the original. Yeah, that's his name, Daniel Robital. Yeah. Damn, you know you're a Candyman lore. You must really be a Candyman nut. I thought the first. Remember, I don't. Oh shit! I didn't think they sucked. I just like with the original Tony Todd, Virginia Madsen Candyman. It was okay. You know. I don't think I did an official review. Like I said, I did it. I just wrote a little bit about it in the Facebook group. Oh. And I think I could give both Candyman. Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me think for a second. Yeah, the first Candyman, maybe I could give it like, I don't know, maybe 6 1/4. And then this one I would give maybe like a 6, you know? I think that's how I would do it, how I would score it. And a 6 is okay. Oh, they're really susceptible to electricity. That's good. Yes. Firebolt. Yeah. 16 to 25. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lightning.
This isn't any ordinary
6, 2 to 16.
What it tastes like the bees that make us.
It didn't do anything.
They need
Okay.
for life. I know their names.
The guy from the 70s was just missing a right hand. They used to have little hooks for hands. People who were missing limbs. Really? Everyone? Like, I would think that would be like even in the 70s, I would think that would be illegal, like considered like a weapon, you know, that you're wielding a weapon. I mean, yeah, you know, the hooks for hands, I would think that's like a pirate thing, but this just isn't the pirate age. I'd probably give both films an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5 or so. Really? Wow, that's very high praise. A 7.5, really good. You know, if that's like the minimum. Like I said, I'd give it like a 6, 6 1/4. And that guy Burke obviously went nuts because of his experiences with the hook guy when he was a kid. Yeah. And then his brother's friends playing the Candyman game. Oh, that was him too? Okay, when they did it, and wow, yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that was him as a kid still. I just thought it was something happening elsewhere. But yeah, so I guess that makes sense why he completely went mad. I mean, I figured he went mad, but I just thought, you know, that first experience with his version of the Candyman. Oh shit. His experience with the Candyman. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, his experience with the Candyman would not, you know, alone would not be enough to cause that insanity, because, you know, I think what he dropped some coins or something. He dropped something, and it made the. Oh, but that's not what made them hear it.
Portion.
He screamed initially, and then the cops came. Yeah, and then he dropped something, because when the cops were there in the building, and he thought that maybe the cops didn't hear it, but they did. And he went down the stairs, and they kind of ushered him out already, so he didn't quite see the beatings, I thought, you know. So, I don't know, I guess maybe that, and then combined with him seeing his brothers killed. Yeah, you're right, okay. And that's
Hello,
why,
my friend.
and that's why he
Stay
went
a while
insane.
and listen.
There's
Now this is a calm
another movie,
from still waters.
and I guess I'm not going to bother seeing it, but it's the M. Night Shyamalan film
Use too much of this.
called
So I'm gonna use
Old.
my measurement
And
instrument.
I was about to see
Whoa,
that,
what can I do for you?
and I chose between those two, between Candyman or Old, and I just ended up seeing Candyman. And then I was going to see that one next, but... Okay, hold on, I want to make sure I'm not going to accidentally sell anything. Okay, so hold on here. Oh!
Next, we use
Yeah, I like that.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
these pills. They are composed.
And I checked with Sean,
What
and he
ails you,
saw it
my
in
friend?
he saw it in the theater, and he said it sucked. And then he told me what the whole thing was, you know, what the twist was, and it sounded like it sucked. So I may not see that, you know, or I may just skip around when I watch it. So Old was the other one. It was Candyman and Old. The other one I saw, the other movie was, and that was maybe, you know, about a week ago. Don't Breathe, number 2.
I sense
you know,
a soul in search of
starring
answers.
Stephen Lang. I think that was his name. From Avatar, and he was the villain in Conan, and he absolutely sucked. He sucked as a villain in Conan, that Conan remake. Yeah, speaking of which, right, the Jason Momoa one. The best thing about that Conan was Rose McGowan. Isn't that odd, right? You would think, like, because Rose McGowan is never really a standout actress, certainly not an Academy Award winning actress, you know, and she was in Charmed, you know, started off in Scream, and I think she was in something called, like, Generation Doom, or Doom Generation, one of those films in the 80s. But in this, she was remarkable as the daughter of Stephen Lang, as a villain. I liked Don't Breathe from a few years ago. I read the sequel isn't great. The sequel was okay too. It was pretty good. I did like the original Don't Breathe. I'll say this. Do you want me to spoil things, or maybe not so much? I'll try to keep it brief and keep it general. I'll say that he has a daughter. Okay, I'll say that. And let's just say, whereas the first one, even though he was technically like in the right, because I think there were people coming in there to rob him, but it started to make it started going really dark, you know, pun intended, right? But it started getting really dark because of the way he was killing and how he would be, like, you know, popping up and doing like those jump scares, kind of like a horror movie. So it seemed like maybe he was maybe the bad guy, and I think maybe there's a certain point where I think the girl wasn't really as bad, but he still showed no mercy, and he was still trying to go after her. So it seemed like he was like a bad guy. I was saying the second one, he's more of a hero. Let's say that. Can get a little goofy, you know, at times, but, you know, and maybe technically, you know, if you're looking for more of a horror film, then the first one would be better. But I thought they were just both pretty much equally as good. That one, okay, I can't really give a score of the first one because I can't say I remember it as much as I've seen it, you know, when it was first new, like a year ago, over a year ago, maybe now. This, for Don't Breathe 2, I would give it, I can give it a 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for number 2. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it better than Candyman, I'll say that. Whereas, like I said, nothing against Candyman. I still thought it was okay, but that's why I'd give it like a 6, 6.25. 6s are not bad, guys. Okay, keep that in mind. Yeah. 6s are okay. 7s are already good. 5, even 5 is technically not bad. A 5 is mediocre, I guess, so-so, not good or bad. And so a 5 is not bad, but it isn't good either. That sort of thing. Oh shit!
Not enough mana.
No. Oh, what was that? Okay.
However, so the oldest items are. The most to be solved. You're trying to be a little bit more creative. Anyway.
I cannot carry anymore.
Good. Wow.
You don't stir the sleep potion until it's done.
No, the fire lasts longer. See that? On my for my firewall. Oh. But I'm really glad I got this armor. I mean, just look at that. A plus 12 to magic, guys. Wow.
That's our last stop. The first step.
Ooh.
We break these to release the pressed strength of past gladiator victors.
It's about the same speed.
Time.
Whoa! What can I do for you?
Okay, well this one is worth more, but what if I get okay? 6 to 14. So I could try that for a while.
That should do it.
Whoa! What can I do for you?
Next, shapings from a very, very old. Oh, I think stone that covers the largest oceans.
What ails you, my friend?
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Liquid courage from unbroken leaves.
Better save my gold. Whoa.
Sure, why don't just let us use ball witness.
6 to 12. Oh, because it does more damage.
Anti-aging.
But I like the more charges, you know?
Formed under the oldest living virgins. Go. You don't want too many anti-aging crystals. You're gonna end up with magic. That was me. Oh, she's the card. Let's. Yeah. That should do it. Maybe we need just. A muscle boosting lever.
Not enough mana.
our self-sufficient. All of these ingredients will simmer down to fit into one bottle, and this bottle is going to have to be consumed in one sitting. I cannot stress that enough. It's not that it tastes very pleasant, no, but that's okay, because you can just think about how wonderful your life is going to be after drink this. Alright, time to bottle it. Going to have you step outside. I have to do some incantations, chanting. And you're really not supposed to hear them. Okay. Shh. I'll be right back.
Oh shit.
Alright. Come on.
Enough mana.
That's like the sound of the electricity. Wow.
Do you have payment?
But it was like prolonged.
Before I use the potion.
Okay.
Perfect.
Strength is bolstered by heavenly strength. Or heavenly faith or something. Yeah, I gotta go, man. Enjoy Diablo. Yes. Yes, I will. Thanks so much for chatting with me, Mike. I appreciate that. And Diablo 2 Resurrected will be coming soon. I'm just, just trying to find ways to make the time go by quickly until it comes. It seems like it's going, like the closer it is coming to D2R, the slower time it moves. And I don't like that. It's like when it was a month ago, it was going by, oh, okay. A week had gone by, and now we're just down to 3 weeks, now 2 weeks. But now it's just days, less than a week. And it's taking a long time.
Halloween.
So I juggle between, and it's not that I don't like playing Diablo and then Diablo 3. It's just, here's the thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing it and I'm playing this more for streaming it than to just play the game. And not that I no longer like the game. It's just right now it's the kind of mood I am in. And I don't even know if mood is the right word for it, but it's more of like the because here, I'll stop so I can say this correctly. I'm so much looking forward, anticipating Diablo 2 Resurrected, that all the other games don't appeal to me for now, at this moment. Like even Skyrim, special edition, and that's one of my favorite games. So that's what I mean by that. Once D2R comes out, then everything will begin to balance and normalize, and then I'll be, maybe focusing more on D2R, of course, but then I'll be able to switch off back to this one, and back to 3. But this is still an outstanding game, and so is 3. I do love both 1 and 3, even though a lot of people hate on 3. I still like it a lot.
You're my first customer.
In some ways, a little more so than the first one, just because it's the more, I guess, what do you call it? The more, see, with this game, it's just this. Diablo 3 has more options, more gaming options, which are like the campaign mode, the story mode. Then you have adventure mode, and in adventure mode, you can go on bounties to hunt for, more materials. You have greater rifts, or Nephilim rifts, and then you have greater rifts, And then you have when you get the not fragment, they're just called the keys, you know, from the key guardians. You have those places you can go to through the red portal, and on top of those you have side quests that you can come across just by exploring the world. So there were more things to do, you know, post game, you know, for end game. Whereas Diablo 1 is just, this is it, you know, and you're just changing the mode to nightmare to hell. And with D3, you have it, you don't have like nightmare, hell. It goes like easy, normal, hard, very hard, then like master, and then you have all the torment levels, you know, torment 1, torment 2, T3, T4, you know, and it just keeps going up. It doesn't end. So you have like an endless amount of things to do, and when you mix them up, they keep it from going still. Diablo 2 Resurrected, I feel, has more variety than the first one. I'm hoping eventually for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Most likely they won't. It will change the dynamic of the game too much. But I hope that they add like an adventure mode, you know, to D2R, you know, similarly to D3. Because D2R, it's just like this. You know, the only thing left after you beat the game is farming and try to get your level up there. And you have nightmare, you have normal, nightmare, and hell, of course. But there's no bounties or other side quests or anything. You just keep doing it over and over again and begin farming for items, farming for ruins. And that by itself, to be quite honest, it's a formula that worked then, and it still works now, I think, you know, to a certain extent. And it's still fun to do, you know, just to collect gear, you know, and collect all the uniques, you know, the unique items, or legendary items, all the set items, the different runes, and make all sorts of rune words, and then the interacting with other people by trading runes and trading gear. So there's a whole economics of D2 that doesn't exist in Diablo 3. You know? So that's something, the whole economic system amongst other players is something that D2R has over both of these. This one somewhat has that economics thing, you know, they'll either trade items or trade for gold, but it's not to the extent where they actually turned these things called Stone of Jordans, or SOJ for short. It became a currency in Diablo 2, which I'm sure that might happen again, but I think they got rid of like duping, and yeah, I was duped there before. It's happened to me.
Not my fault, as I told you all the warnings, especially
okay, I guess we can just go down. I still don't have a fireball. Didn't find a fireball though.
Okay, well, let's not delay. Let's get you what you came here for. And I know that that's not just small talk with training. So,
It's right there.
let's see.
This is,
No, I don't know these versions by heart yet. That'll be...
oh wow, this is so good. Wow. Using that a lot more often. A ring.
Just mixed up one. So forgiving why these pages to make sure I have exactly what you. love, invincibility. All of these are some true order for them to be able to react and make potions. Now, the jewels that we need are really based on
Good.
really staged in the new moon sky.
Oh shit.
Smooth
I can't.
In the full moon. I have to open these carefully. There's a lot of energy. One. And this is going to go in like cauldron. Good thing I was already prepped. If you drop Blu-ray
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
into an empty cauldron,
What ails you, my friend?
you cannot sit in there with your eyebrows. Rubies made under the moon sky.
Well, what can I do for you?
Let's see.
Ooh,
This one.
but there might be a fireball in the book.
And
I think maybe it might be 3,000, but
yes.
I have a feeling it might be like 6,000 or 8,000 just for the book. A fireball.
Wow.
If Adrian's selling it.
Pebbles really are smooth.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
What the book say? It doesn't say it makes a difference. I suppose we'll do one of each.
Oh shit.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Oh, it'll be okay. Now. One of these start to work
You know what?
together. As we
I
gather
don't,
rest.
I don't need these.
The ingredients.
Or these fireballs.
I
don't
sense
need.
a soul in search of answers.
Alright. The potions have to be made in order of the strength we would like. Love, sleep, and invincibility. I would suggest you start with love. Now, that's a lot of
Hey,
delicates.
D2 in 4 days. Absolutely. It's my good friend. 12 inches folded. Absolutely.
As we don't find any of the powers.
Yeah, you missed that. I was talking all about that. You know, time seems like it's going by slower. The closer we're getting to, now that we're just a matter of days, to D2R. Whereas when it was weeks ago, you know, I was counting down the weeks, and it seemed like it was going by fairly quickly. It could also be because I'm really, really anticipating it now.
Not quite crystal either.
I don't think I asked you this, 12 inches, but were you going to get the game as well? Were you gonna get a detour? If so, you should come join us. I have about 6 or 7 people from the guild so far. So let me know if you're interested in playing. Or I mean, if maybe you know, maybe you don't like to play with a lot of people. You know, if you want to co-op with me sometime, and occasionally also with my brother, you know, my brother and I, you know, that's cool. I should let you know, there's nothing to fear about the people in the guild. They're very nice people. So I mean, you know, they'll be absolutely cool with you know, being allowed to play with you if you'll allow it. Yeah, so just you know, but you know, you don't have to. You know, we can just co-op, you know, together. If of course you're gonna get the game, which it sounded like you are, since you're counting down the days as well. Yeah, I'm getting it. Playing Druid, absolutely. And I joined your thing on Facebook. You did? What was your name? Because it's not 12 inches folded. Do you mind saying what, or at least maybe the first name, or you know, the first part of the word of your name? There's just, I know it may not sound like an exceedingly lot of people, but I mean, you know, we have a little over 50 people, so it's kind of hard to keep track with the names. What was your name on there? Oh God, maybe I've been talking to you and didn't even know it. Was it? Did it begin like A or no I-L-Y-S, like Ilizaba or something like that? Was that you?
That's good. Okay.
It's Marcus.
It'll be mine.
Really? Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Not enough mana.
Oh.
Now we are looking for sorts of rose barrette.
Okay, let's do that. Just give me a second here. So it's Marcus. Okay, I have to look for
We
that.
could be fairly generous with. Ooh.
Okay, let's see.
How concentrated this story is, but
Oh, Falagar says to me,
I think
first of all, what is this? Okay, so let's see that. Oh, okay, it's about that girl who she worked for IGN, and now she's like a voice actress, and now she's like a writer. Okay, he was telling me about that. Talking about her current job. Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Sakai Rim and Sakam. What that is, just retired again. Oh, I sent a request last week, never got accepted. What the? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, maybe it's still here. No. Okay, could you do me a favor? I'm here on the Facebook right now, so that way you don't have to put anything in there. Could you please send a friend request to Let Us Play on Facebook? I don't mind giving it away. It's the same as my Facebook, same as my you know, my YouTube. So you know, if you could please do that. Just retired again now. Accepted. What? I don't quite understand. Just retired. Oh, you are retired. Okay, I must have missed something here. But okay, so you're retired now, and then okay. Yeah, so if you could just send a send request, please. Oh, what the hell? Marcus asked to join. Okay, I see it now. Okay, here we go.
This isn't any ordinary hug. Well, it tastes like
I agree. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, sir, you are in. This is fantastic. You are there. Okay, you're part of. Let me just put a thing here. Yeah, there we go.
Just coat this. It's quite thick. I'm not even sure who uses it. It's completely 100% pure.
Then commenting and turn to the stream. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and you're in. Thank you so much, Marcus, for joining. Okay, so anyways, so that takes care of that. Okay. What was it that was gonna? What were we talking about? I guess we're talking about D2R. Yeah, something interesting I just discovered is
What
that
ails you, my friend?
that on consoles, the game is actually available to
Well, what can I do
pre-download
for you?
like now, and I'm expecting for PC it'll be either Monday or Tuesday. Of course, you're planning on playing on PC, right? Ooh, you know what? Yeah, hold on. I have 4,000 before it goes under. I'm gonna check to see if maybe Adra has that Fireball book. I want to thank you again. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining, Marcus. You know, the more the merrier, I always say. I know 55 now,
I sense a
55
soul
members.
in search of answers.
May not seem like a whole lot, but you know, compared to people that have what, several thousands of members. But if you think about it, that's still over 50 people. That's a lot, you know. And I do have it private, and really, it's just through YouTube that people join, and a lot of them too. At least 20 of them are people that I've known for years, anyways, from Facebook and through YouTube from years past. Yeah, PC is much better, absolutely. Still debating on Lycan Druid or Wind Druid. Well, one of the people in the group, and it's a girl, her name is Jen. She goes by Genesis with a J. And something I discovered in the hangout we did like a few days ago when she was doing something called Project Diablo 2. She was doing that with another new friend, Trajan, or Trajan. It's Trajan. I'm still not sure how to pronounce that, but Trajan. And all her character names have, she put it like a play on words kind of thing, like Genesis spelled Jen, or General spelled with Jen. So she plans on making a windy druid, and the reason why is because a lot of things in Nightmare, but especially in Hell, they're like some kind of element where they're resisted, such as like fire, cold, right, lightning. With the windy druid, it's the like tornadoes and the winds. Their damage is twofolds. It's two different types of damage. It's both cold damage, part cold and part physical. So if she comes across something that's cold resistant, at least there's a physical part of that damage that they're taking. So that was really smart that she's going to do it that way. So I like that. And yeah, Genesis is Trajan and Trajan. They're both part of the group as well. You can find them if you want to just go ahead and take a look around the guild. I try to differentiate this from other guilds, like what makes this guild different from other guilds, besides context, of course. Is I try to make it feel as if it's an actual physical building that you're in when you go there, and with the content I put up, I try to put every so often, not all the time, some kind of role-playing thing, and I'll say like, oh, this bard is staying at the Bannered Mare this weekend only, so see her while you still can. And just all it is you click on the YouTube video, and it's maybe like a bard like Maluka or someone, and you can just fantasize or imagine that you're there in the Bannered Mare listening to her, and it's all within the Adventurers Guild. Hurricane is cold, tornado is physical. Yeah, so that's what it is. So tornado is physical. Okay, maybe that's how she explained it, and I got confused. I know she mentioned something about it with the Windy Druid. It's both cold and physical. So yeah, so that's probably what she meant, and I just explained it wrong. So that's what's kind of cool then, because not a lot of things, typically I guess in Hell, they're either like fire resistant or cold resistant, lightning, and even though there's some physical resistant enemies. Oh wait, can we sell this? It's mostly like the elements, and not so much the physical. I'm going to be going Necromancer, of course.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Oh, hey.
Well, what can I do for you?
Oh no, I don't think so. No. It's my unique.
Oh. I lost the lid. That's no good. This might be not as
12 inches. Have you ever played the first Diablo?
I think I can strengthen it. Yes. Alright.
But yeah, I think that would be really cool if you do go Lycan Druid or a Windy. You can't really go wrong, I would say. But say if you go the Windy, just like Jen, I think that would be super cool, because then there'd be both of you guys that have that, part physical, part cold damage. So when we get to Hell, that would absolutely be an asset, I think. Okay, let me go this way.
Enough mana.
Oh! No, I was thinking of trying it at the moment. I was thinking of trying it at the moment, playing mostly Dota 2 and classic WoW. Oh, hey, okay. Well, Jen plays WoW as well, so, you know, if you meet her then, or if you just want to say hi to everyone, maybe ask if anyone else plays WoW, or you can even say, I was told from Falagar that, Jen, you play WoW, or maybe you just want to ask it general, you know, in general, if there's any WoW players, you know, then maybe you two can play together. That would be great. Yeah. Dota. I've heard that name before, Dota 2, but now I can't remember. It's been such a long time. That's like a fighter game? Like a Street Fighter or something? Oh god, look at that. Oh wow.
We break these to release the depressed strength of past gladiators.
No, it's a MOBA, like League of Legends. Again, I'm not too familiar with these. What do they call those? Anagram, I think that's a word for it. MOBA and Dota. I'm not sure what those stand for, or unless that's just what it's called, and I'm just not familiar with that word. But if it's, you know, like SHIELD, it stands for something from Marvel, or LOL, laugh, stands for like laugh out loud, you know. I'm not too familiar with that. MOBA, like League of Legends, that's also another game I've not played. I'll look into that though, the Dota 2 and the MOBA. I should maybe go to town because I have no healing potions. You know, for when D2R comes out, I should stock up on more beer. I'm not drinking a beer now, I'm drinking a squirt, but usually if it's like, you know, I want to celebrate something in a game, celebrate a new game, or like an event or something, I'm gonna...
What ails you, my friend?
I'm gonna drink a lot of alcohol, you know, and play. It's just how it is, you know.
Well, what can I do for you?
Don't mind my panic. Stone that harbors the largest divisions.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Darn. Still no fireball. And I have to scroll, but the book.
Liquid courage from unbroken
I no longer need that. And that phasing though, maybe I shouldn't have sold that. It could get me out of trouble. Have you ever tried Path of Exile? It's pretty good. You know what? I have. I've got into. I forgot what they're called. If they're called acts also, but you know whatever that second act is. You know, outside of the kind of like the rogue encampment area, and it looked like it was. I don't know. It looked like some just whatever the second act. I've been to that. I can't describe what that town looked like. A lot of wooden buildings. It just the problem was for me with Path was, but I heard from Xenoc, he told me it gets harder. There's no difficulty mode. You know, it doesn't have like a nightmare mode, hell mode, or anything like that. A normal, easy, hard. It's just one thing. And when I played it, it just seemed way too easy. I just put in some gems, and it was like a chain lightning kind of thing, and I just went around the whole world spamming that or holding it down, and it would just kill things from far away. I never came close to dying, never, you know, never got into any danger. So I deleted that game, and then I gave it another try, you know, with a new character, but I just kind of lost interest. But at that point, it was already really nearing Diablo 2 Resurrected, so that could have also maybe had something to do with it. It kind of changed my taste for it, in addition to those issues that I had. So that's what was up with Path of Exiles for me. Oh, in case you don't know, the game, and I've never played it, Titan Quest. You know, so it's not called Titan's Quest. I got that wrong before when I told the fellow guildies. It's just Titan Quest. Okay, I looked at it again and was going to install it, but I have to make some more room. And that's also like a Diablo game. It came out in like 2006, so it's old. It looks, you know, a little bit dated. But I think they've been updating it throughout the years, not to the extent of like remastering it like Diablo 2 Resurrected, but it looks, I guess, a little better than from what it used to look like, and the lore is different. It's more of like a mythology kind of lore, like Medusas and Zeus and all that, right? Xena and Hercules, whereas Diablo is more of like devils, angels, and demons and creatures. I prefer this mythos more, you know, it's just my thing. But that's very interesting that they did that. And, you know, I've played Torchlight 1 and 2 as well. That was pretty neat also, but very cartoony. It, in a way, it looks more like a World of Warcraft to me, you know, even though I haven't played it, but I've seen the graphics of it, and it's not Blizzard at all. No, it gets much harder. Oh, okay. And there's a hell mode in Nightmare. Oh, really? And they have maps that you do later on, which is much harder than D3 stuff. Really? I did not know that. Okay. See, so I guess, you know, I didn't play it long enough. I mean, I thought it's a pretty neat idea that you don't actually have skills. Your skills are tied to what gems you socket into the, you know, your gear. So one day I'm gonna, you know, give it a try after maybe I play, you know, Diablo 2 Resurrected for a while, but it's not gonna be probably for a long while. That's gonna hold me over for a long time, several months at least, you know, D2R, before I really start wanting to jump into something else like it. Titan's Quest also, I don't have room, but at the same time, I'm not too much in a hurry to make that room to play it. But in a way, maybe I should do like a first impression of it before D2R comes. And like I said, it is free from now until September 23rd, so, you know, that's when D2R comes out, so you can tell they're kind of like competing with D2R, you know, with Diablo, to try to get more people to play their game before D2R comes and hook them in. because why is it like the last day that you're giving it free is the release of D2R? I'm still a much bigger fan of D2 Yeah, oh, absolutely. You know, this game I'm playing right here, Diablo 1. This is what I started with, you know, back in the, you know, the mid-late 90s. And back then, this is the way I felt about Diablo 1 is the way I feel now about Diablo 2. And of course that urge kind of went away throughout the years, but when it came to ARPGs, D2 was the game that I would reminisce about and think about. Even when I was playing things like Grim Dawn or Torchlight, I would just be playing it, and it's cool, but I was a little sad that it's not D2, and the graphics were just you know, when you play Grim Dawn, it looks better than Diablo 2. But now with D2R, everything just remastered from the ground up in a way, you know, with the graphics. More like when I say ground up, but just overlaid on top of the original D2, which I think is a fantastic idea, because then we're able to toggle back and forth between how it used to look and now. So I'm just glad to have my D2 back. But not only that, the cinematics are redone, you know, completely redone. And I'm beginning to think, I don't know if the with the audio for the cinematics, I know they did this with the game, but I thought it was the same with the cinematics. Is that all they did was take the original tracks, you know, the songs and the effects and the dialogue, and he just slightly tweaked it, like enhanced it a little bit, but technically it's the same thing. That's how they did it with the game, at least. I don't know if that's the same with the cinematics. I think it is. I think they just tweaked it a little bit so you can hear it better. But it's the same voices and everything. It's just, you know, the audio remastered. Oh, bye.
We do have an age requirement. Perfect. Yeah, you can't be over 300 years old.
I'm just kind of scrolling through what you wrote there, making sure I'm not missing anything. Did you? I don't know if I asked it, or I think I did, but maybe you didn't hear me. Did you say you played the first Diablo back in the day? Oh.
Potions to make you taller, potions to make you funnier, potions to make your skin
Oh, this is not good.
Potions to down time briefly, potions for invincibility, or just general strength or speed, or bronze gain in certain areas of the body.
No healers.
We have a really big popularity in our love potions, lust potions, flirtatiousness potions, attractiveness potions, soulmate potions, polyamory.
Okay, 6k gold. So
What ails you, my friend?
before I buy anything.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
So, you're looking for more than one
I want to see if they have a fireball book.
Well, what can I do for you?
love potion,
Ooh.
a sleep potion, and an invincibility potion.
Okay. what I think I'm gonna do is actually just go back up and down, you know, because it refreshes and randomly generates Adria's inventory. With maybe pretty much everyone's.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I want to do that until I get fireball. Okay. So I'm a little short, but you know what? Let's see what I can't do here.
I do have to warn you that there will also be some other effect in the potion, and I have no idea what. You would still like to continue? Okay. I'm gonna need you to sign this. Here.
There we go. I'm about to have no gold.
Thank you. So whatever happens, it's really not
Like
my
100
fault,
gold.
as I told you all the words, especially on Halloween night. We're not really sure what could really happen with the mystery bush. Okay, well, let's not delay. Let's get you what you came here for. And I know that that's not
Wow,
just
I
small talk with a bunch of
don't think I can even buy any healers.
So,
But let us see.
no, I don't know these potions by heart yet. That will be... Even some of the senior witches, they still, they look through their books for almost every potion. It's not a bad habit to have, just to make sure that you're putting the right things in.
What ails you, my friend?
Witch. She was trying to do basic weight loss potion, and instead of using that, the person off their feet. And she just mixed up one ingredient. She didn't even mix it up. She just put too much. Exactly. So, look at these pages to make sure I have exactly what you...
And so those guys are still more susceptible to the electricity.
Invincibility. All of these are going to require some jewels. Now, the jewels that we need.
Oh shit, go.
Sky. And some pebbles smoothed by the east and west waterfall. Right. I have this thing. Ruby's bathed in the full moon. I have
Well, what
these.
can I do for you?
There's a lot of energy stored in here.
It's a weird thing. Dull staff of charged bolt. I get plus 65k % to hit, but minus 26% damage.
Go in like
What ails you, my friend?
cauldron. Over there was already cracked. If you drop Ruby that was charged by the full moon into an empty cauldron,
Just have to see something here.
you would be sitting there
Oh,
with your eyebrows
2 hit.
ruby spade under the golden sky.
I hope this sells for a lot.
Let's see. This one.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
And
Sells for 1.
yes.
It's bad. Okay.
Wow. These pebbles really are smooth.
Okay, after I clear that room, I think I'm gonna take a break, you know, stop the stream. I might continue a little bit later. I don't know. But maybe I just might want to watch something. Maybe watch Willow or Legend.
I suppose
The
we'll
Tom
do
Cruise.
a
Ooh, yeah, the Arrow edition of Legend is coming out. The Tom Cruise and Mia Sara, Tim Curry one, right? Now, there's already an older version of it, which I have, but the Arrow edition is going to contain another cut, and I think it's the uncut UK version.
as we gather
And I
rest.
guess the UK version is fully uncut.
Ingredients.
With that film, I didn't think the film itself was really good. At best, it wasn't that good. But it had magnificent,
Alright.
you know, I don't want to say effects, beautiful, gorgeous cinematography. Everything looked so fantastical in whatever lens they were using. Just kind of enhanced that. It brought it out. Everything had like a glow. It kind of reminded me of, if I'm remembering it correctly, the John Boyman Excalibur film. When you first saw Excalibur, not Lancelot, what am I thinking? When you first saw Lancelot with his shining armor, he looked oh so glorious. You know, looking at him, you know, his whole, you know, form and everything, and with the armor and how it was shimmering, it just looked very fantastical. So that's what that whole film had. Of course, it didn't have that same kind of glow and that shimmer when you're in Darkness's realm, in his area, but it still maintained that level of, you know, of fantastical. I don't know the word for it, but that level of fantasy, that same caliber, you know, of how things looked exaggerated and just fantastical. If the, you know, the outside world, you know, the topside world, you know, during the day with the unicorns and everything, looked that fantastical, whatever the opposite word is for you know, the evil look, you know, for the darkness area, because there's like a part where everything kind of turned winter, you know, and everything changed, and the way that thing transitioned, literally, like, it took the term, the difference is night and day, it took that to heart, you know what I mean? And I really like that. Okay, creepy shrine. Oh hey, okay.
Ah, yes.
I think the last one took some of my strength, like 2 points, and then that one gave it back.
And move on to
Okay,
tried passion
I
and
wanted to
concentrated
go to a
form.
place that had a book, you know, like a library.
Oh,
Well, I think I'm just gonna
these are
go ahead and end this, guys.
ultra
And go up
concentrated.
to town.
Too much.
It bothers me that I can't think of the
very
right word, you know, what I'm looking for.
Start
That's really too bad. The opposite of
more.
fantastical.
I wouldn't recommend too much. Really?
I guess I can say that the darker eras were equally fantastical, you know,
That's good. Okay.
just in a dark way.
What ails you, my friend?
Okay. I'm gonna sell this stuff to get some gold, and then I'm gonna end it.
Wow,
So
what
thanks
can I do
everyone for
for ya?
watching. And
Now,
thank you, Movie Mike and 12 Inches for showing up. And see you next time. And if I don't stream again before Diablo 2, then I'll see you on Diablo 2 Resurrected. Okay? So, see ya.
well, no, it doesn't quite say how concentrated this spray is, but I think that'll do. Let's just give that a little. It's getting quite pink already. Now, oh, this next bit, this is easy to come by, but